Okay, we're on to Yokomenuchi Tamiwaza variation number 7. This variation is pretty much going to speak for itself. So with that being said, so off of the strong Yokomenuchi attack, you're not really going to use any type of hand deflection. Well, you are in a way, because as the attacks, nice and easy, you're going to be using just the atemi principle of just raising up his hand. So basically, if he cut with this deflection is going to happen to where it's going to happen there. This is going to slide off. Okay, it should slide off, but because he's cutting across the angle of this, I have to make sure that I get him to do that. Okay, so all you're going to be doing is you're going to be moving into this. Okay, this is as simple as it gets, people. As simple as it gets. So as he attacks, right into his sternum. Okay? And I didn't make that much contact with him. It's the fact that he ran into my own punch. Hey, Yoka, you're tougher than that. He ran right into my own punch. Now, granted, I gave it some, there's some momentum with this, but I'm delivering this Tamiwaza by moving forward. Okay? You all right? Okay. So I won't make as much contact this time. So as he attacks, what you're doing is you're not clinching up on this or retreating, however you want to call it, crumbling. You're moving in. So as he attacks, and you can do this by shuffling your feet to where you can shuffle back and strike, or you can adjust and move straight in. Now remember, the attack is coming in, so he's following through the attack. You're meeting his body with your fudoken, your clenched fist, okay? Whatever you want to call it, uppercut, body shot, I don't really give a fuck. It's whatever you do is what you do. Where you're punching straight into the sternum or into the actual gut. This is part of the reason why I tell my students don't ever eat before class, because I have no idea what's on the agenda, what I'm going to teach that day. And a lot of times you'll see a Tamiwaza being done at random within class. So you'll be able to tell really quickly what your students had for breakfast once that gets applied to them, because they walk into it, number one. Number two, it's being applied, so you're getting the best of both worlds. So you're actually making contact, and they're actually walking into the strike, which is just stupidity at will. That's just dumb. You don't ever want to do that, but you don't know that it's coming. That's why this one out of all of them is pretty much the most effective one that you can do. And you're going to see this again with other attacks, because this is actually more effective with some of the other attacks that we do, opposed to a yokomen. But if you get that guy in the dojo, especially some of you traditional guys that train with me online, if you get that guy in the dojo that's being a jackass with his Yokomenuchi, he's doing his wide Yokomenuchi shit, this is the perfect application to get him to stop doing that and knock that shit off. So you just punch him, nice solid gut check. You hit him right in the stomach, right in the sternum, right? Or solar plexus. So as he attacks, you just move right into this, boom, and you hit right away. Now I'm absorbing and I'm grabbing. Okay, so as he does, strong, I'm absorbing with this. Good. Again, I'm absorbing with this. Okay. Harder. Okay. See, I'm opening that up. So as you do that, right, boom, you're hitting right away. Now you have your MMA type almost right to his face. That chopping, cutting elbow. Right? So as he attacks, which now also allows you to do other stuff in the throws. Right? Instead of doing this here and doing that, you can do it right from the emoting side of this with the strike. Strike, and then push. Okay? Hey! Time. One. Right into the neck. So it allows you to move into things. Hey! So it just goes on. On. Right? So you see this. this Suriage movement here, right? This Suriage movement. You're opening him up. Otherwise, he's cutting right into you. He's cutting right into you, right? Proper technique. He's cutting right into you. Boom. Okay? Elbow, right? Yeah. Right? See how he's cutting right into me? He's cutting right into me. There it is. That's why we do Ukanagashi. Because he's cutting into my defense. He's cutting into my first line of defense. So as he cuts into my first line of defense, okay, that's where Ukanagashi happens. Okay. So this idea of this, but this, you're absorbing and then redirecting, right? So you're absorbing and redirecting and then opening them up. So when it's done all at once, right, strong, right? And then you're capturing that. Wherever you want. That's one. Okay. So it's Yokomenuchi, Tamiwaza, variation 6, 7? 7. Right?